Carl, nice to see you again. Start off with Sunday against Workington, not the result anybody wanted.
No, and no excuses for it. I'll defend the players till the cows come home. I always do, and I'm fully behind them. But I just sense there may be a few players that have put the cue in the rack, and whether they think they're not going to be here, and it is what it is, and really disappointed, and we've got 3 fixtures that we need to fulfil, and if the players want to apply themselves right, the players can win them 3 games. So I've sat here all year and defended them and done everything I can for them, and there's a few out there on the weekend who really got stuck in and battered themselves, and I felt for them, but there was a few that were just going through the motions, and it's not good enough. And these boys need to realise that they can pick up some decent winning bonus till the end of the season. These last 3 games, the players we've got, if they apply themselves right, they can win the last 3 games, and I have no shadow of doubt about that. And that's not knocking them. It doesn't help when there's contract talks and all this stuff around this time of the year, and people just. But it's hard. It's hard, and if they're negotiating a contract, or if they're speaking to other clubs, or if they've agreed to go to other clubs, it's very hard to keep them motivated, and people need to realise that. And myself, Gary, Pete Green, Andrew Vincent, all the backroom team, Pete Bell, they're all trying to keep these boys' spirits up. And in sport, you come and go. Some players you retain, some go elsewhere, some don't want to go and play in Championship 1, and that's just what it is. But when you put a rugby shirt on, whether you're playing professionally or for your community club, my mentality is you go play to win, and that doesn't matter whether you're getting paid or not. You know what I mean? We all started playing this game because we loved it, and I think a lot of the times the money gets in the way of it, and at the end of the day we have to give ourselves a tap on the head and really realise why you're playing the sport. You're playing it because you love the game, and the money side of it is just the bonus. You know what I mean? And things are just starting to get a little bit under my skin that some people have just put the cue in the rack, and that's not me.
Away from the field, had a successful golf day yesterday. How did it go?
The golf day was fabulous. Mid Yorkshire Golf Course was in real good shape, and Richard Teaton, we want to thank him from Stoneacre and all his team, and who welcomed us there, and they won the day. Obviously they're going to win the day. It's their golf course. They must have played it a few times more than us, but it was a fantastic day, and it was it's a credit to Andrew and John and Nicola and the team up there who got the teams into play, and it was probably one of the best supported ones we've had, and everyone who was there thoroughly enjoyed it, and the day went really well. And again, it's a little bit of a way of keeping St John Ellis name going, and Stoneacre won the St John Ellis Cup this season, and we look forward to going back there next year. It was very well supported, and I just want to thank everyone who put it on, especially Andrew and the team up in the commercial.
Season tickets are going to go on sale for a one-day special offer price against Dewsbury on the 13th of September. Had a couple of queries regarding the pricing structure. Could you clear a few things up?
Yeah, it's not the actual issue of the season ticket that people's asking the question. They're asking the question on the admission price for the day, which I went to Wembley with a bus full of Doncaster supporters on the weekend, and the main issue that they mentioned was £15 on the day. When I explained to them that most of the clubs we're going to play against in Championship 1 charge that, there's 1 or 2 who charge more. They didn't realise that. So my understanding, and once we've done these checks and the due diligence on the tickets at the other clubs, is, well, if they're going to charge our supporters £15 plus when we go down there, it's only right that when they come to the Keep Moat, they pay £15. This £15 is nothing to do with our fans. Our fans, we hope they all buy their season ticket. If they get their season ticket, well, that's brilliant. But you're going to be charged that when you go away. So to come to the Keep Mode, it's only fair we charge all the away clubs who come here, especially in the facilities that we're dishing up. So it's not so much the season ticket, like I said, it's just the match day admission price. And most of them on the bus, when I explained that to them, they said, "Oh, well, that's fair enough," you know. And a lot of the clubs that we play against will be well supported up here. So we want ours to buy a season ticket, and that's the reward for sticking with us. Everyone knows the intention is to get out of that league as quick as we can, and that's our ambition, is to do that. And without sounding coy, we're well on the way of putting a team together to do that.
Talking about putting a team together, hopefully next week should have a few new signings to announce as well.
Yeah, we will make some announcements next week. We'll probably announce some of the players that we've retained from this year, which will go down well, I think, with the supporters. And we'll hopefully chuck in one or two names. We just need to clarify that it's all good to go to name them now. And I think the fans will be excited once we name them.
And finally, moving on to this weekend against Hunslet Hawks, a team Doncaster have beaten this season. Do you fancy us to go and do it again?
Well, I mentioned at the start of the clip that I think we can win all our last 3 games, and I believe that. Hunslet's going to be tough, real tough, because they're in the mix now. They've done a real good job there. I was going to swear there, but not. They've done a splendid job of keeping themselves there or thereabouts. So at the moment, it's a toss of a coin. It's them or Batley's going to come down, and I think you would have said 2 or 3 weeks ago it was us and Hunslet. Hunslet's really grinded out some wins away at London and away at Whitehaven. So they're right back in the mix now, and so they're going to want to get into us on the weekend. But I'm pretty sure if our boys have got any pride about them after the drubbing they got at Workington, then Sunday can't come quick enough.